Hey YouTube, this is fencekid coming at you. Let's talk about the lips on these coin rings and how we get them off of there, shall we? A lot of questions about how to get those off. And so I'm going to make this into a coin ring real quick. Got a Texas silver coin here, silver quarter. And there's a lip on each side of that we're going to take off. I'll show you how I do it anyway. I'm sure there's a lot of ways to do this, but this is just how I do it. So here we go. Start by putting a hole in this bad boy. All right. This coin ring punch here came from Jason Works. I don't know if you know who he is, but the dude is badass. Jason designs, sells, and shows you how to use coin ring tools. He's both here on YouTube and he's got an Etsy shop. I'll include his information down below. High quality tools. First class act. Oh, where's my quarter one? Is that me right there? There it is, right there. You drop the washer in, right? You drop in your coinage, bam, done. Right? I'm using a 7/16 inch punch, bam, can't miss. Take it over to the Ola, bam, done. Pop that bad boy out, right? Take your coin out, take your lid, boom, you see it? I like to use a nylon mallet. Boom, done with that. That ain't hard, right? Alright. So we've got our hole punched. Okay, now what I like to do before I fold this coin over is get that edge off of there, at least one side, which is going to be the inside. We're going to have Texas on the outside, heads on the inside. So I'm going to remove this edge right here before I fold the ring over. How do I do that? Bam, you're seeing it right there. Whole bunch of these on the market. Got this one from Harbor Freight, I don't know, 40, 50 bucks. This belt is a 400 grit belt. You can get these on Amazon. I'll click a link below this video to find where to get 400 grit sandpaper for your 1-inch belt sander. Now the first thing I do before I go tweaking on this and sanding it, I'm going to anneal it real quick. Right? When you anneal silver, I like to use a little Sharpie action. Right? Bam. Now, as soon as that marks off of there, we're done. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. And here we go. We're going to be way out on the tip of that flame, guys. Don't do that, because stay out here. And as soon as that marker fades off of there, right there. Notice how it's not glowing, right? But it is annealed. The marker's gone. Well, watch what happens when we drop it in this Sparax, this acid bath right here. Oh, nice and frosty, right? Right. All right. Now, okay, now that I've got my hole punched, now I've got my coin anneal, I'm going to take off this edge off the heads, the inside of the ring. I'm going to take that off right now. Now, the safety manual for this tool here is not going to have anything to do with what I'm doing, so disclaimer. Doing what I'm about to do is dangerous, and you can get hurt if you don't know what you're doing. These belt sanders are designed to have the work on the deck and then slide the work into the belt. But in this case, I'm going to freeball it, or freehand it. And we're just going to very gently remove the edge off of that coin while trying not to scratch up anything to do with what's on the coin. So it's, you know, I don't know how to explain it. Let me just take you for the ride. Maybe you'll see what I'm talking about. See, I want a smooth transition off the coin, right off the edge of it without any lip, okay? At least that's what I'm going for. So you just keep on rolling, right? Nice grip on the coin. Another quick tip for you when you're doing this, right, if you're out here with just one hand, you're probably going to be all over. So you know, like when you're shooting pool, right, I like to use a bridge, right? You bring your hand in here somewhere on here, and then I'll just hold her steady for me, right? thinking that looks good. I've got that edge off of what is going to be the inside of the ring. Now I'll fold this coin over and hit the other side. I'll show you here in a minute. Hang on. You can see how you almost can't miss. That coin will fit right in there. This particular die came from Coin Ring USA. It's a great product. It works, you know, for the quarter on one side. You got your $half on the other side, right? And it just sits right in there. So once that's sitting in there, I'll take one of these cones here that I got from Jason Works. Right, center that up. And pretty much you can't miss. Just push it on in, right? Just a little boom, 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 all the way down. Now that that's seated, does that look centered to you? Yes, it does, doesn't it? It's the way we like it. All right, now we've got that coin folded over. We're going to stretch it out just a little bit. I like to use paper, you know. Some guys will use toilet paper or some kind of something just to protect the inside of that ring. What size are we at on this? We're looking for a size 7. So I'm going to bring it up. It's probably a 9-ish. Anyway, close to a 9 right there. Yeah, I'll take that. All right. Now, we're going to hit the outside of this right now. Here's how I do it. Boom. See how you can see it? Can you see that? Let me take this off. Get in there. You see how with that light right here, right? You take the light away, you can't see it, but you pop that light up on it, you can see the edge in between the coin and the belt. And this will maintain the same angle all the way around the edge of that coin, okay? So anyway, let's get started. Let me fire it up. Hold on. Alright, now that that outside edge is off, we've got the inside edge we already got before we started folding. Now that is dealt with. Right, with these belt centers you can control the angle of the deck, alright? And so you just angle it up to wherever you need to be, slide your workpiece into it, and you're good to go. So that's it, man. The outside edge is dealt with. The inside edge is dealt with. The outside edge of this side is dealt with. And the inside right here, right there, you see how that's almost sharp? Right? That'll even take, you can scrape your nail off with that. Come in here with a burring tool, right? And just take that edge out of there. It's easy stuff. Not a lot of pressure. Right? Look at that. Right, now look at that, boys. That is hitting sweet. Alright, so all the edges are dealt with. Let me finish forming. Now you just proceed as usual into forming your ring. Oh, what the hell, I'll take you along for the ride. Why not? You're with me still, right? If you're still with me, you're still with me. If you split, you split. So if you're still with me, well, let's just finish this off real quick. What side we after again? 7 1/4? Let's check it. Boom, we've stretched it up to about an 8 1/2. A little bit more. And I mean barely, just like that, just barely. Didn't even see it move, did you? I mean, once you get one of these ring stretchers and you're making these things, I mean, a lot of what you're doing is just done on feel. Not really visual, but a feel. You can feel what's going on. All right, we're right there at about a 7. Let me bring this in just slightly. Barely. Wait, that's enough. How's that look? So now, those sand marks that we left from that belt sander are still on there. So I like to come through with a little 2000 grit, right? Touch things up, try to sand those edges out of there. I'll do this by hand. Okay, and I'll come on the inside. Same thing. And right here, I'm just hitting the edge. Right? Just the edge of that where we sanded before we folded it over. See, like you can imagine trying to remove that edge now. Well, you're going to be hating it, dude. So you got to get that edge, the inside edge, before you fold the ring over. Once you folded it over, I mean, maybe you could come in with one of these and kind of do this routine, but yeah, right. Come on now. And we'll come through like this. Now, how does that look? You ready for a polish on that? I think we are. In fact, I'd say that looks great. All right, here we go. It don't take long. That's good right there. Where's my rag at? Looking good. Let's hit the other side. Cool. All right, that right there, brother, is a finished product. How'd the edge come out? See it? I've got this on my head. I hope you can see that. So there you have it, guys. Ring, size 7 3/4, I guess. Yeah. Inside and outside lips have been removed. And that is how fencekid removes the lips off of his coin rings. This is fencekid coming at you. Have a good one, guys. Laters.